how he impacted both ends.
Well, he was really critical. Just Mike really wasn't himself. Neither was Clemens. So Deb really had to do a lot tonight. He just keeps getting better. He's playing as well as anybody in the country right now, without a doubt. Playing with great confidence, and I think everyone is feeding off of that.
Coach, you were mentioning Devin. Ever since the Northwestern game here, he's been piling up double figures. I mean, is it just his confidence, or is he, like you were saying, is he selecting his shot better, or what's the
He was just in a mini slump at that time. He wasn't making the shots he normally makes. We were playing really good teams. They were getting after him. They were targeting him and putting really good defenders on him, and doubling him and running guys out and things of that nature. And sometimes you just have to go through that. He never stopped believing in himself. You guys kept asking me, I'm going to keep going to him. He's my guy, and he's going to come through for us, and he's continuing to do that.
Fran, down 8, first half, you finished the half on a 13-4 run, and then carried that over in the second half, a 19-4 run. What changed from your perspective and got you guys going and moving?
Well, we got some transition. Gabe was involved with the big block with the 2 LU dunks. I thought Eric May and Aaron White's defense, in particular in that stretch, they were up, really pressuring them and making it hard. Early on, they were getting easier looks. They run really good stuff, and they've got really good players. So you got to be up into them, or they're going to score. And it was imperative that we continue to get up and pressure and essentially wear them down over the course of time. To close the half with a lead, we had an opportunity to be up by more. We missed free throws. It was unfortunate.
Can you talk about Zach's contribution, especially early in the second?
Zach is a guy I'm going to keep going to. Terrific foul shooter. That's why I put him in there to shoot the tees. The great thing about him is, before he made those threes, he missed a couple. And he's going to shoot. He's going to have his hands and feet ready. He's going to fire. And he's going to make them. He was great at the other end too.
Fran, typically NIT games, a lot of times they're played in half-empty arenas. Why do you think this fan base has rallied around this team the way that they have?
I think they love watching these kids play. I mean, they've enjoyed watching them work. There's been times when we haven't been crisp, we haven't been real good, but we keep battling, we keep fighting. I think that's what our fans appreciate. I think they also appreciate the unselfish nature of our team. You look at the number of assists, the number of baskets, game in and game out. I think they enjoy watching the young guys get better. Now, there's going to be times like Clemens tonight, he ate a bad one. But he's a good player, he'll come back. But you never know with this team who are the guys tonight, what lineup's going to be on the floor. You think of the lineup that blew it open. Again, and Eric May, Oglesby, Cabe, Olasani, different people on the floor at different times. Marvel, of course. And, then Wasabi, relatively silent for 30 minutes. And comes in and is just fabulous down the stretch, showing the character he has. So I think when you look at that whole thing collectively, I think they really enjoy it.
Fran, what do you think of the defense you guys put on Odom? I think he had 6 turnovers, only 5 points.
Odom's a handful now. That kid he's as good a point guard as I've seen on film all year long. I mean that sincerely. I haven't seen him turn it over as much as he turned it over tonight. We changed how we're playing ball screens with him. We pressed him a little. We played zone and man. We tried to take away his space, and we got him a little bit sideways. The other thing we did was we kept him off the free throw line. That's 24% of his points are free throws. He's averaging 14 points. Again, keep off the line is going to keep him under 10.
How concerned are you with Mike's?
Very concerned. We'll see how it goes.
Is the injury affecting him now, or is it the time off that's got him?
No, it's the injury. Time off is
What do you know about Stony Brook?
Well, I know they went to UMass and won. I know that much. I mean, they've got Jameel Warren. He's a guy that I'm familiar with. We offered him, trying to get him to come out here. He's a kid from back east, wanted to stay back east. He got the Player of the Year in the league. Steve Peigel's a tremendous coach, phenomenal coach. Doing a great job building that program. So we got our hands full with that one.
Do you feel fortunate to be playing at home, though? It didn't look like odds were maybe not in your favor to play a second game at home.
Obviously, we'd much rather be at home. Our crowds have been so terrific. The energy level in the building has been great. I'm excited to be back here on 8:30 on Friday night.
Fran, with Mike's situation, it's almost like Devin in a way is like a security blanket for you. So you can always kind of rely on him the fact that he's so versatile, how important is that?
Well, it's phenomenally important because, you know, at the same time that Mike's injured, you know, Clemens is struggling. You know, so now I've got my junior that just steps up and look at his line.
Yeah.
In 4 minutes, 24, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 4 steals, 8 for 10 from the line. How great is that?
But you guys had 8 or 9 turnovers, I believe, in the first half. I mean, how much, or how impressed were you in the second half? The team was able to, it looked like they took care of the ball a little bit better in the second half there.
We did. I don't think their defense was quite as intense. I mean, they came out and they came after us. And you got to give Greg credit with his team, and they were ready. They were up into us. You know, in the first half, we were playing side to side. You know, we were not going north and south unless it was a transition opportunity. And in the second half, it was much different. We mixed up our post feeds and we went a little more penetration and kick, got better looks at it.